I bet as kids we've always wanted to create our own 3D Pixar animations. I mean, they look so cute. And then I remembered the Man in Black's words.
With AI you can. Let me show you how.
And so, in the past 24 hours, I've decided to create my own 3D cartoon animation with AI. And here's how you can do it too. Let's go! To start off the challenge, I've decided my concept was to film a dance video of a character like Finn from Adventure Time dancing. So, we gotta start by getting our characters out. But as I ain't a professional 3D artist, it's time to get the help of my AI buddies. Oh yeah! I start by using Lumalab's new text 3D tool Genie to create my character. All I have to do is go into Discord, prompt it by typing Finn from Adventure Time, and there I have it, looking pretty cute. You could even have a different preset here like a metallic skin or some basic render adjustments. Pretty cool, I would say. Now, once we have our character, we gotta move on to the next step, which is animations. But how do we do that without having to go through the long hours of rigging and editing? Not to worry, I've got you. In this second step, we will be getting the animations from Adobe Mixamo, which provides us with numerous preset animations to choose from. To start off, we would have to convert our character into a FBX file first, and this could be easily done in a free 3D animation tool like Blender. First, we have to upload the character into Blender. Save your Blender file, then go back to File, External Data, Unpack Resources, and click Write File to the current directory and choose Overriding Existing Files. Once that is done, export your model as a FBX. Remember to set Path Mode to Copy, click the box next to it, and change to Embedded Textures to ensure that we are keeping our character's skins before exporting. Now, we don't want a naked Finn, don't we? From here, we are ready to go into Mixamo to get our animations. All you have to do is to upload the characters and rig it, click on a few joints, and there you go. Wait a while and you should get something like this. And all that's left now is the fun part. Choose the animations you like and download it. In our case, we will be choosing the cool dance animation Mr. B-Boy theme. And once that's done, remember to click Export with Skin. But what's a character without a production set? So let's go and prompt our set to life. This time, I'm going to go into Midjourney and generate my image. Oh yeah! But you must be thinking, that's an image, Cal. Not to worry, here's where the magic happens. Sit tight. Once we have our image, we will use a tool called F-Spy. F-Spy is a tool that helps you do camera matching by adjusting the camera viewpoint so that your image would match the perspective of a 3D world. And this will be useful to help us create our 3D set later. After downloading it, open up F-Spy and start by changing the values of the points to the Y and Z axis. From here, all you gotta do is to align the points to get the correct dimensions. I'll align the Y-axis to the side of the road and the Z-axis to the buildings to have the orientation done correctly. From here, you may want to use the perspective box tool to ensure that we are aligned to the floor plane. Play around with it for a while, and this will help us with the setup of our physical environment later. And once that is done, download the file and it's time to get funky in Blender. I know Blender may sound intimidating to most of you, but not to worry here, because this is a beginner-friendly tutorial, so there aren't too many complex functions to do right here. If I can do it, so can you. So just a few small steps, so follow tight and we will be having our virtual production set in no time. First up, make sure to download the F-Spy file. Then, click on the add-ons and install the plugin. After turning it on, you can now add your F-Spy file into the scene. It will showcase a camera viewpoint which shows what the scene looks like now. You may want to toggle this view by clicking the camera button on the right. Next up, to make our scene solid, select the scene and click Shift-A Add Mesh Plane. This will create a flat plane which would be the floor of our production set. What you would want to do next is to drag the top left corner of the editor to create another viewpoint. Change it to edit mode and click on the select mode button to help us select the edges for editing later. And this will be useful in helping us see from both the editor's viewpoint as well as the camera's viewpoint. Next up, let's drag out the y-axis to extend our floor by clicking on the edge and pressing G to move and Y to move along the y-axis. Drag it to the end. Following that, select both edges and click SX to scale along the x-axis. Once we get the whole floor done up, select both edges again, click E to extend and Z to extend up, creating our walls. Beautiful! And the last step would be piecing them together. Click onto the opposite edges of both ends, click edges, and select Breach Edge Loop. Do this until they combine together fully. Now I know this part is a little bit dry, so do go back and rewatch it again if needed. But fret not, as these would really help to bring our set to life. And once we are done with that, let's now go into the Shading tab. We start by adding a material in the bottom, and then remove the Principal BSCF function. Next up, check your add-ons to make sure the Node Wrangler is turned on. Once that is done, click on the box below and click Ctrl T and you should get 3 boxes to add in your texture. This is where we will start to add in the colors of our scene. Now select the texture and add your upscale image in. Well, it looks a bit funky, but not to worry, the magic will happen real soon. Toggle to the side and add in Modifier Subdivision. Change the level viewport and render both to 5 and change it to simple. And lastly, add in UV project. Select UV map and add your F-Spire object into it. And in the aspect ratio below, all you have to do is just to change it according to your image. You may easily find the aspect ratio of your image by right-clicking your image file. And once that is done, we just have to change the texture to clip out any repeats in our scene. Damn, that's a number of steps, but our set is now coming to life. But with a great set, we would definitely need a videographer. As the set is created with the initial camera configurations, we do not want to use that. So all you have to do is to select the camera and create a copy. Make sure to lock the location of the main camera so the set doesn't move. Following that, change the name of our moving camera and set it to active camera to use it actively. And poof, there you have it. A full 3D production set ready for shoot purely through a picture. Great job! But we're not done yet. Now to our final step, adding them together. With our set created, we're now adding our star fiend into the scene. In this case, we can align him however we like according to the idea of our video. And this is where you can really play around with how you want the camera to work. And once you get the alignment to what you like, all you have to do is to render the shot and you will get the final output that you would truly like. To render, click on the button at the corner, render out in PNG into a folder. It may take some time, so you can chill out for a bit here. And once that is done, add them into the video editor once again by copying and pasting all the PNG files into it. Remove the space and render again to download your final clip. And here's a bonus tip. For some extra spices, add some music and edits using a simple tool like CapCut. And here's the final result. Enjoy! While this isn't as crazy as the mad 3D edits we see on social media, it is crazy to see how AI is starting to allow more creatives to create productions they never once were able to do, all within a day. As AI tools evolve, it would be super exciting to see what other crazy things we can actually do with AI. Until then, I hope you found this video useful and let me know what you would like me to cover in the next few videos. If you're interested to learn more about how you can use AI to create your own cinematic films, you may check out my other videos right here. Till the next time, peace!